Welcome everyone back to the channel, and we are on our grind of getting $50,000 this year in Doordash income alone. Hopefully you're hearing better microphone quality, audio quality. Got an Akaso camera, so therefore we had to get an Akaso microphone in order for it to match. Today is Sunday, January the 18th, and our goal is to work for 8 hours and make $120. If we can do that, that will be our best Doordash week ever. Still a little bit less than what we need for our yearly goal and for what we're trying to get accomplished here with the car situation. We need to up our game just a little bit. We got our first order. It took about 5 or 6 minutes, and we're going to take a chance on this. It's a $2 order going less than 2 miles. Montana Mike's Steakhouse, one of the best places in town. I'm hoping there's a tip on the back end of this. Well, we got an order from Papa John's, $8.50 plus total will be higher, so that means that's going to be great. And I was thinking, I was just about to complain about the previous person. How can I drive another steak order? $2. Doordash starts with $2. So that means no tip at all. What the heck is wrong with these people? I was about to cry and scream and complain. And a notice comes across that says, customer has added a $10 tip. Oh yeah. We just got another order, Mozzi's Pizza, for $6. And we're only going less than 2 miles, so another really good order here. And we haven't even been going for 1 hour. Well, that took way too long at that pizza place, and we dropped it off, and we get another order for a different pizza place. We're going to Papa John's for $6.50, going a little less than 5 miles. So hopefully this one doesn't take very long. Well, I hope I didn't break the lens. I left the microphone attached, got out of the car, and out popped the camera. Landed right on the lens. I'm sorry if I hurt y'all. I hope everybody's having a wonderful time. If you are enjoying this, go ahead and hit that thumbs up. And if you are new to the channel, consider subscribing. Take a look at all of our other content. We're not just doing Doordash. We are taking a look at all different ways where we can make some money as well as save some money. Just dropped off that pizza order. We're rolling back into town, and we get a order from White Castles and one other place. So picking up at 2 different locations. $14.80 going 5 miles. That's a good order. And we've got a great start to the day. Well, I just picked up there at the White Castle, and man, this guy told me, oh, be safe out there. Oh, man, they're always so nice. Everybody's always so nice, you know. Ever since that thing that happened about 5 years ago, everybody's always, oh, be safe, stay safe, all that kind of stuff. Man, I tell you what, I'm from an older school generation. Yeah, we didn't come home till something was broken. For the music industry, yeah, when I was there, oh man, I tell you what, they'd always say, break a leg. It was kind of traditional, you know, theater type practice and everything. Parents were a little different back then too. What'd you break now? Ah, you're fine. Get back out there. Oh shit. Oh. It only hurts when I laugh. We just crossed over the 2-hour mark, and we are at $49. So a fabulous start to our 8-hour shift. Now, I know the executives of Doordash are watching my video here, so I'm going to skip over the support chat option and just ask you a question. Now, when I drop off at a location and it tells me, like if I go to the wrong apartment number, or if I go to the wrong house, like the next door neighbor, it'll tell me that I'm at the wrong location. However, when I pick up from the pizza place, and as soon as I walk out, when I'm trying to hit confirm I've picked it up, and I'm 3 miles from the customer, it says, hand it to the customer. It gives me the option to click it and say, I'm handing it to the customer right now, 3 miles away. How does that happen? I mean, like, you got pinpoint accuracy on one end, and you're 3 miles off on the next end. Well, we just dropped off that pizza order, and we got another pizza order for Mozzi's Pizza, $8 going 6.5 miles. Now, that last pizza order did not tip us online, but they did give us a small cash tip. I don't know if this is National Get Your Dog a Pizza Day or what. We just got a new order going to Buffalo Wild Wings. $10.25 going 8.4 miles. Yes, that's a lot of miles. It's actually going where we just came from. Amazingly, we've talked about that before. So $10 going 8 miles sounds okay, but then when you realize when you're in a small town and the 8 miles is out in farmland, so you're not getting an order coming back into town. So that $10 for 8 miles is now $10 for 16 miles or thereabouts. And then it's about 15 minutes to get out there and 15 minutes to get back, so $10 for a half hour. You might think, well, it's fair, it's not bad, but there's multiple ways to look at that. $10 for going 16 miles is definitely an upside down order. But then also, $10, let's say it takes you 15 minutes to get out there, 15 minutes to get back, $10 for a half hour's work. Okay, so that's $20 an hour. That's still okay. But then you got to figure in your gas money and everything. So again, these long distance orders where you're driving 6, 7, 8 miles to get to the drop-off and then got to drive back, you got to have a fuel-efficient car for those. Otherwise, they don't make any sense. If I were in my pickup truck, this would not be a good order. But because I'm in a fuel-efficient car, then it's an okay order. It's not great, but it's okay. And again, keep in mind, it's all about the law of averages. And the more times you hit that decline, then I'm sure the farther back in the algorithm you go as far as having to wait for an order. I mean, think about it. It doesn't matter what kind of job that you do. Any job. Pick a job. If you told your boss or the person paying you, or if you were in a contractual job, which this is, and every single time you go to sign that contract, you say, nah, I don't really want to do that. Nah, I don't really want to do that. Nah, I don't really want to do that. How long is it until the person on the other end looks for somebody else? Think about that. If I were wanting to get my house painted and I asked a painter to come over and give me an estimate, when I said I would like this room painted, nah, I don't really want to do that. Okay, well, how about the kitchen? Nah, I don't really want to do that. Okay, so how about we do the bathroom? Nah, I don't really want to do that. You see where I'm going with this? How long until I, as the homeowner, say, get the flip out of my house? Okay, so we got a rough order there. $4.50 going like 8 miles. No. So our acceptance rate took another hit. We're down to 88%. So right after we declined that, we got another order which came in. We're picking up at 2 places, dropping off at 2 places. It is $11.40 going 6.5 miles. That's a lot better order. Well, we've gotten a couple of other orders, but here's a nice order. We got $11.90 going 6.8 miles. We'll have to pick up at 2 different places, but again, this is a decent order. Well, I just picked up from Starbucks. It looked like there were about 4 or 5 employees. There was a shift leader kind of going around counting different stuff. 3 people were cleaning, and there was only 1 person working on my order, which had 3 different drinks. So it was one at a time, which took a while. It looked like they were pretty new. Anyway, it just started snowing, so I think, I had originally thought about ending around 10 p.m., but I think we might go a little bit longer and just see what happens. It's been a great night so far. So we took a slightly upside down order from Panda Express, $7 going 11 miles. I thought I'd go ahead and take it. I didn't want to take the hit on my acceptance rate, and I don't want to be taking orders like this probably in another hour or 2. The snow is kind of just now starting. In another hour or 2, it might be worse, the roads, before they kind of get cleared before morning. But it was going out here to west of town, which is closer to Indianapolis. We have a lot of warehousing out here in between my town and Indianapolis. Several Amazon warehouses, as well as other companies. So I wanted to take as many orders as I can without declining, because I want to get my acceptance rating back up. And we'll make that a focus here this next week, making sure that we're taking as many orders, or we're taking nearly all the orders that come in. I did check my ratings here a moment ago. I've had to wait at the restaurant a couple of times, and I wanted to make sure I didn't get marked as late for something that was the restaurant's fault. But actually my ratings were fine. There was no late orders, but somebody had given me a 5-star rating, so that knocked out one of my 1-star ratings. So now I have 2 1-stars, 1 4-star, and all the others are 5 stars. So that brought my overall rating back up to 96%. As those warehouses had pushed me close to Indianapolis, I went ahead and paused my Doordash so that I wasn't forced to take any orders going into Indianapolis, which would have happened. There's several places right there at that exit. There is a Speedway gas station, then there's a couple of fast food places, as well as I believe a Jersey Mike's is still open at 9:30 at night. So I want to make sure that I didn't have to take any of those and wind up going to Indianapolis. So I paused the orders. This area was a pain a few months ago. There was a section of road about 2 miles up that was getting reworked into a roundabout, so that section was closed. Too bad it was a major intersection. We had to go around what DoorDash and the maps thought was, say, a 3-mile trip, now wound up being like a 7-mile trip because we had to go around a long way around. It's nearly 10 o'clock, which is when I was planning on stopping, and I wanted to make $120. We've definitely passed that goal up. We've had a very good day. With it being Sunday, it's the end of the DoorDash week, and this is now officially my best DoorDash week ever. Now, if we do cross over midnight, then that money then goes on to next week as far as DoorDash is concerned. The sales and the money goes to next week. Well, I am getting a little bit tired, a little bit hungry, and I'm thinking that, if I stop and get something to eat, then I might be a little bit refreshed so that we can go on for another hour or two and pick up a little bit of this money from the snow. Hopefully, that'll be there, but we'll see. But shameless plug here for Applebee's. After 9 p.m., they do have half-price appetizers. So how did we do on Sunday? We wanted to work for 8 hours and come up with $120. We wound up working 7.5 hours. DoorDash had paid us $46.30, and we made $113.49 in tips, bringing our total earnings for Sunday to $159.79. That made us $21.30 per hour. We drove 112 miles. That is $1.42 per mile. So overall, a very productive day. We did spend $30 in gas, and we did eat out for $12, and that brought our total expenses to $42. So ate into our profit just a little bit. However, Uncle Sam still owes us some gas money. For the week, we worked 51 hours. We made $17.59 per hour. Our total earnings were $898. That is our best DoorDash week ever. And we look to have even better weeks in the future to come. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and join us for this journey as we make $50,000 this year in DoorDash income alone. Thank you so much for watching. Have a wonderful day.